Following the Access to Biological and Genetic and Associated Knowledge Act, which was passed in the National Assembly last year, stakeholders including the copyright officials and traditional authorities are now drafting regulations to ensure that this piece of legislation is implemented. Leader of the Topnar community, Chief Seth Koiki, in a speech read on his behalf by the Secretary General of the Nama Traditional Leaders Association, Lazarus Kirabeb, says his community has a unique claim to the Namib Nuclear Park and the Dorop National Park. He raised concern that the interference of commercial interest is a major challenge to the traditional systems.
By talking about heritage, I'm referring and talking from the perspective of the connection these areas have with our customs, our traditions, our culture, our spirituality, and sustainable use practices, which connects this community to the rich estate of natural resources found in these parks.
Kirabeb made reference to the Ngara. The signature plan of the Topnar community is free for all, but when commercial interests come into play, the right to sanction activities reverts to the supreme body of leaders. Namibia has more than 4,000 plant species, only 700 of which are endemic to the country. Shifeta says Namibia, as a party to the Biological Diversity Convention, has sovereignty over the biological and genetic resources. The ministry, he says, has the responsibility to ensure sustainable use of such resources.
I have to emphasize that the Act is not meant to prevent, stop or hinder business, but rather to improve the livelihood of our people, strengthen our economy, promote this establishment of local industry sector in the spirit of the growth at home strategy, improve local research and the development sector, and also promote conservation of our biodiversity.
The consultative workshop on draft regulations for access to biological and genetic resources and associated knowledge ended yesterday. Evelyn Paulus, NBC News, Windhoek.